Good afternoon. I am so glad to be here, and I'm Harold Coleman. I am candidate for office number 27, Superior Court. And you've heard about the ABCs, and I'm here to tell you I'm the C in the ABC, Coleman. So remember that, Coleman for Superior Court, office number 27. Folks, just by way of brief background, I am an arbitrator, and what an arbitrator is a private judge. I'm already doing the work of Superior Court judges. I actually decide cases. Instead of people going to court and having the courts decide their cases, they come to me because they say that they like having a private judge because it brings more common sense to the process. They never know what they're going to get down at the courthouse. But when they come to an arbitrator, they can find someone who can understand their industry and hopefully decide the case a little bit more effectively for them. So that's why I got into this race. I really felt that there was something that doesn't make sense about the fact that here it is, we are trying to hold people in the executive branch of government accountable, the governor at the federal level, the president and others. And then in the legislative branch, we try to hold our senators and our representatives accountable. But in the judicial branch, nobody ever knows really how the judges are doing. Do you ever know how the judges are doing? Anybody ever ask you? Nobody asks you, do they? Now, you let the lawyers in the community tell you, they'll say, well, why would you run against this particular judge? Or why are you taking on the judiciary? Because the judges are doing a good job. But did you say that? Did you get a chance to determine whether or not the judges are doing a good job? Did you get a chance to determine whether or not the judges reflect your values? No, you don't get that opportunity, and that's what this is all about. That's what our campaign is about. It's why I and my comrades here have entered the race, is honestly to hold the judicial branch of government accountable and give you a say. And I will tell you that we all look forward, once we're elected, and judges are standing for election every 6 years. We look forward in 6 years to standing here and facing you again and actually walking the talk, actually playing by the same rules. You get a chance to determine whether or not we did what we said that we could do for the courts and whether or not we warrant another 6-year term. Because in California, the people have said we want to elect our judges. We want our judges elected and not just give this whole process of judicial selection over to the executive side of government. We feel very, very strongly about that. In addition to the fact that we feel strongly that the Constitution really, really should be followed. Our founding fathers really got it right, didn't they? They got it right with our Constitution. We don't have to try to come up with all kinds of crazy, strained interpretations of it to figure out, does is really mean is? That type of thing. No, we have a process to amend the Constitution if for whatever reason we feel that it would be more serviceable to the people. But we shouldn't be legislating from the bench, and we feel very, very strongly about that. One other thing I want to share with you quickly is that I mentioned to you I am a full-time private judge called an arbitrator, but I'm also a mediator. And what a mediator does is has to listen and help people to resolve their disputes. Judges should be able to listen. And I really want to bring that skill set to the bench to try to help settle these cases and get them out of the system and not have them languish on and people cost a lot more money and it ends up just being a very terrible experience for everyone. So thank you for hearing from us. We stand for better courts now. Let me hear you. Better courts now. Thank you. Be with us on June 8th. We do appreciate it.